I leaned back in my leather chair, staring at the gleaming city skyline through the towering windows of my penthouse. The automated assistant droned through my daily updates, but my mind was elsewhere. My pulse quickened as I tapped my wrist implant, pulling up my life balance ID, LBID. A familiar countdown hovered in the air before me. Years remaining, 42. But something was wrong. I had checked my balance a week ago, and it had been 52 years, a 10-year gap that shouldn't exist. I frowned and accessed the transaction history. No withdrawals, no adjustments, no record at all. Then I saw it. Projected death date, NAA. Deep chill settled into my bones. NIA. That wasn't a balance error. It was a death sentence. At first, I thought it had to be a system glitch. But glitches didn't erase projected lifespans. I knew the rules of ChronoCorp all too well. If your debt came due, they collected. They didn't leave loose ends. I needed answers. Grabbing my coat, I exited the penthouse. The city hummed below, massive holographic ads flashing, "Need more time? Borrow today," while the destitute huddled in alleyways, their time balances trickling toward zero. I hailed an auto cab and gave it a single word: ChronoCorp. The towering ChronoCorp headquarters stood like a temple to time itself, glass and steel twisting into the heavens. I strode past the queues of desperate borrowers, past the protesters screaming, "Time is life, not currency." Inside, the lobby gleamed with golden accents. The receptionist, a synthetic AI with unnervingly human-like features, scanned my LBID and forced a smile. "Welcome back, Mr. Carter. You are flagged for immediate review. Please follow me." I followed in silence, my mind racing. I'd borrowed 10 years, but I should still have time. They wouldn't collect early, would they? The receptionist led me to a stark white office where a sharply dressed man sat waiting. Marcus Graves, CEO of ChronoCorp, a legend, a ghost. "Mr. Carter," Graves said smoothly, "we have a problem." I narrowed my eyes. "Yeah, I noticed. Where did my 10 years go?" Graves leaned forward. "They were reallocated." My stomach dropped. "What the hell does that mean?" Graves exhaled as if dealing with a slow student. "ChronoCorp doesn't just reclaim borrowed years. We repurpose them. Your time was reassigned to a higher priority recipient." A slow horror crept over me. "Who?" Graves smiled, unbothered. "That information is classified." I stormed out of the headquarters, my heart hammering. They stole my years. Not reclaimed, stole. And if they could do it to me, how many others had they erased? I needed someone who knew how this worked. Someone inside. There was only one person I could think of. Dr. Lillian Voss. A former ChronoCorp scientist turned whistleblower. She had gone underground after exposing their unethical experiments. Finding her wouldn't be easy, but I had connections. My search led me to the Forgotten District, where the city's lost souls, the time ghosts, gathered. Here, people who had been erased but somehow survived lived in the shadows, operating outside ChronoCorp's system. With a few bribes and some well-placed threats, I found myself in a dimly lit hideout, facing Lillian Voss. She was older than I remembered, but her eyes were sharp with defiance. "I know why you're here," she said. "ChronoCorp stole your future. You're a glitch now, Elias, and they're going to erase you." Voss pulled up a hologram, displaying stolen data from ChronoCorp. "They don't just reclaim time," she explained. "They erase borrowers from existence. Instead of letting you live a shorter life, they rewrite history as if you were never born. The time they reclaim is recycled and sold to someone else." I paled. "That's impossible." Voss gave a sad smile. "Then how do you explain this?" The hologram shifted. My birth record was gone. My history was vanishing. I had two choices: run and disappear, or fight. "We need to break into the Chrono Vault," Voss said. "That's where they store stolen time. If we restore your original records, you live." It was a suicide mission, but I had no choice. With help from the underground, we infiltrated ChronoCorp's core facility. The Chrono Vault was a massive quantum server, pulsing with the stolen time of thousands. We found my erasure file. I only had minutes left. But just as I was about to restore myself, the door slid open. A tall figure stepped inside. The collector. The collector moved with inhuman precision. His voice was calm. "You don't belong here, Elias." I aimed my weapon. "Who the hell are you?" The collector stepped forward, and in the dim light, I saw my own face. The collector was me, a future version, sent back to erase myself. The truth hit me like a freight train. "ChronoCorp already erased you," the collector said. "I'm what happens if you fight, a version of you they remade to enforce the system. If you undo the erasure, I cease to exist." Voss looked between us. "You don't have much time. Make a choice." I didn't hesitate. I destroyed the Chronovault. Chapter 10. The Revolution. The system collapsed. The stolen time flooded back into the world. ChronoCorp fell. The people, once enslaved to the time economy, were free. And me, I became something new. A symbol. A legend. The man who took back time itself.